Hi, my name is Red, and today I want to talk about transsexuality. Except, with the space in between those two words. Damn, Yes, it's true. Trans people occasionally get it into their head, just like everyone else, that it might be a good idea to engage in sexual congress with others. Now I know what you're thinking. And you have a point. After all, there are a lot of opinions out there about trans people, their bodies, how they might best be rubbed up against someone else, and why that's so totally icky. Believe it or not, most of these opinions are held by non-trans people. If history has taught us anything, it's that a prejudiced, uneducated, and uninitiated majority will invariably reach the most logical possible conclusions about anything ever. Let's take a look at some of the prevalent attitudes that permeate our society today. Sins! It is sinful! It's a sinful thing! These misguided homosexuals seek to escape the damnation of their sinful ways, but God is not fooled! Not fooled by a man in a dress! Oh, yes, sir! Actually, I identify as a lesbian, so I'm not actually homosexual in the way you're thinking. Don't get me wrong, I'm totally a sodomite. Don't even get me started on fornication. I love to fornicate. So, I guess I'll see you in hell either way. I eat a lot of shellfish, too. One time I thought I had stigmata, but it turned out to just be jelly from a donut. Yes, we are able to separate the transsexual into distinct categories. The first being the homosexual transsexual, who is merely a man who seeks to alleviate the sense of guilt he experiences through his dirty perversions. The second type, the self-proclaimed lesbian transsexual, suffers from a condition we would refer here to as autogynephilia. This is the sexual arousal of a man by the idea of himself as a woman. There are rumors of a third category of transsexual, the so-called trans man, but I have seen no evidence that such a creature exists. These fairy tales. I think I have a grasp on something that kind of makes this a really weird idea, this autogynephilia thing. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychoanalyst, I don't have any degrees, and I'm pretty sure that my socks are the same ones I've been wearing for 4 days. However, let me explain this. The idea of having sex is arousing. The thought of sex arouses one. And yes, I am contractually obligated to say the word arouse, like arouse. It's part of my sponsorship. Verizon, it's arousing. The idea of having sex as a heterosexual man is not arousing to me. I don't find it arousing. Not so much because I think it's so sexy to be a woman. Ooh, it's so sexy. I just can't stand the idea of having sex as a man. It's not so much that I'm really turned on by the idea of having sex as a woman, any more so than it is to be normally turned on by the idea of having sex, but I'm really turned off by the idea of sex as a man. I'm really disgusted by it. The physical implications, the social implications, everything about it makes me want to fucking puke. I'm just saying for me. When I see a trans woman, I don't think of a woman with male parts. I think of her as a woman with a plumbing problem. It's just a plumbing issue. I am not a fucking toilet. I think that it's fucked up that these fucking faggots get all dressed up all pretty like, and then trick straight dudes like myself into
having sexual intercourse with them. That's what they do. It's all about the trickery and the treachery and the witchcraft, and they get in your head and you can't resist them because they're so beautiful. But then they turn out to be dudes and then you're gay. I'm so not gay that, oh my god.
You know what? It's not really my responsibility if you find me sexy. I've never tricked anyone into having sex with me. I'm not a very good liar. I don't think any trans woman wakes up in the morning and says to herself, like, who am I gonna trick into fucking me today? I'm wearing a cowboy hat, and I think you're I don't know what to say to that. Yes, you are wearing a cowboy hat. And that is just a small sampling of the smorgasbord of schmuckeries that is the overriding opinions of non-trans people when it comes to the subject of trans people and sex. The truth of the matter is there are a lot of ways for trans people to experience their sexuality, understand their sexuality, and express their sexuality. Lots of them. In fact, just as many ways as there are for non-trans people. I, for example, really just kind of like to make out and roll around. But that's just me. Trans people are like really good olives. They're all a little different, but I think you'll like them. Basically, I'm encouraging you to have sex with trans people. Because it's a good idea. It's a great idea. It's probably the best idea anyone's ever had. Because trans people are sexy. So I guess I'm just going to wrap it up by saying that safe sex is great sex, and consent is super duper sexy. Peace. Bye. Bye. Smorgasbord. A small sampling of the smorgasbord of schmuckery that is overriding.